Hey guys, it is an impromptu live stream that probably no one will be at because I did not advertise this. Just jumped in, free willy. And I got my boy Kenny with me today. You
What's
guys
going
know who
on,
Kenny
guys?
is. So yeah, I wanted to come here and do yet again another update video because life is strange and we're strange too. Um, I'm still in Texas. I'm still alive. Obviously, or am I? I I have been working a lot in the voiceover world, so it has been taking up a lot of my time because when I'm not working on voiceover jobs, I'm auditioning for voiceover jobs. So it's a vicious cycle of trying to get work. So it's been a lot. If you saw the community post, though, I did post my latest character that I voice, and that is Lysandra from Path to Nowhere. So she is in them. I've never played this game. My daughter loves this game. I've never seen this game. I only saw the character when I was auditioning. So I know it's a very popular game. It looks pretty cool from what I've seen. And my daughter actually downloaded the game onto my iPad. She's forcing me to play the game that I am in. But I don't think I'll be able to get my character because from what I understand, she is a level A character that is rare or super rare.
Oh,
So I think the event starts on the 24th. I doubt I'm going to be anywhere near where I need to be to get her. So I will have to live vicariously through all of the people who are playing Path to Nowhere. So you guys, if you're playing Path to Nowhere, let me know how my character fares. Because I've done the lines for this character does not mean I know what the heck is happening in the game. So Lysandra, she looks like Laura Croft. Lysandra from Path to Nowhere. That's my latest character. In the community post, you can see her little trailer video. But yeah, I just like recorded for an animated project, an animated movie that's I don't know when it's coming out, but when it does, I will link everybody. So I just did that last week. I did some audiobook stuff. So I've been doing a lot of voiceover jobs. That is but I mean, you guys knew going in, I told you years ago, I'm a voice actor. So like, that is what I normally do, my professional day to day. It's a lot of stress because I'm competing with a lot of people. So we're always fist fighting for jobs. um, but on top of that, updates with us. So with the state of the world, aka the country,
mm-hmm,
aka the Clown Fest 2025 that we live in,
mm-hmm.
um, it has been very challenging because when you live in a red state, like I do, I live in Dallas, Texas,
I live in Atlanta,
and I
Georgia.
and I look like this. I'm always antsy whenever I see anybody wearing a uniform that they're going to ask me. They may not even ask me. They may be like, "Hey, we think you're from Mexico, so we're just going to deport you." Or I'm like, "Oh, for freak's sake!" So it's very scary for us. My spouse is Korean
Mm-hmm.
American. My in-laws are immigrants, so it's a scary time. It is very
Yeah,
scary. So we don't do a lot. We don't go a lot. We almost feel like we're back in COVID, like we're back in the COVID times. We're just basically stuck in the house a lot of the time. If I don't go to a studio or to a doctor's appointment, I normally don't go anywhere.
and that's
So
sad.
it's
It
sad.
is
It
sad.
is very sad. But and then as for everything else, so I said this on Facebook. I don't know if you saw this, Kenny, because you're on my Facebook friends list. Um, and I may have said this. No, I think it's only on Facebook. Or maybe I said it a little bit on Twitter. I'm not sure. But so I went through like a series of testing, like mental,
Yes,
psychological testing,
yes.
2 months. And I learned a lot about myself. I never knew this, but I was diagnosed with high functioning autism, ADHD, generalized anxiety disorder, and I knew I
Mm-hmm.
had PTSD because if you lose a lot
Yeah.
of people, you're gonna have that. But I'm like, I'm a cocktail, man.
I saw that. You know, I told you, and we still love your ass. We still
Yeah.
love you.
Well, this tells you why angry grandma gets so mad. Like, it's a cocktail. Hey Terrell, just noticed you in the chat. Um, but yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm still navigating that because it's only been about a week now since I was diagnosed with all that. So I'm like, ugh. So I meet with another therapist on the 25th, I believe, or 26th, one of those days, to see what our next steps are because your girl is. I'm not crazy. I'm definitely neurodivergent. So that is. I should have known. There are things about me, you know. I'm that person that goes in the store and likes to touch things, like stop. I'm like, or I should have known. But and then of course I still have my chronic illnesses that I'm still battling. So fun times there.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah. But outside of that, so the channel. So I'm still trying to figure out what in the heck I want to do. Like, I don't know if I want to go back to doing weekly live streams or weekly videos or both. I don't know if I want to do. I mean, it's a lot because I know people have been literally emailing me saying we missed your reviews, and I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry. Because like legit, we were all together for all of Superman and Lois, and I was not available on the last season of the show for you guys, which I feel horrible about because I've watched it, but I didn't talk about it. Which I probably should. I still owe my Batwoman video. So I know I'm behind on a lot of projects that I said that I would do, but life just was like, this is your butt. This is how and that is what's been happening. Is like, oh, every time I get like a little like time, and I'm telling you, I feel like I was born under a Murphy's Law star because every time I'm like, oh, I have time to do something happens every single time. Every time. I don't care if it's my car broke down. I don't care if our lights go. I mean, literally, this has happened. Our lights went out once when I was getting ready to do a video. I was going to film a video, and I'm like, oh, now we're in a blackout. I'm like, really? Of all the damn times, you know, when I record, the power goes out. Then we had a tornado warning, and the siren. I didn't realize how close I lived to the tornado siren. It is so loud. I feel like it's in my living room.
Oh, damn.
Like, so I hear. Like, oh.
I don't know if I can live close because I've never lived close to a tornado siren, but those things are loud enough for you to hear it. So I can imagine living close to one. Yeah, I would be upset.
Yeah, it's like I said, it has been a thing. And then remember, as a voice actor, I'm in this booth right now because this booth is a double-walled booth. So everything on the outside, normally I don't hear on the inside. But if it's a freaking siren or a tornado, I'm going to hear that in here. Just real talk. I had a video game session the other day, right? And they just started doing construction at my apartment. They didn't tell us they were doing it. So all I'm hearing is a jackhammer. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm not doing the rest of this session today. You know?
I always tell you this because it seemed like every time I started recording, because that happened, you know, this is literally my patio right here. So every time, I am literally right here. Every time I push the record button, I have the landscapers, I have the garbage trucks, I have UPS, FedEx, all of them going up and down the street, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope y'all cannot hear this. But you know, when Renee was working with me at the time, I was like, can you hear this? And she was like, no, I barely can't hear anything. I said, okay, good.
You can't. Yeah. So like, I know with StreamYard, they have like this thing where you can just cancel noise cancellation in the background. And then I have a system through I'm running through my interface, and it better be doing its job as much as this damn thing costs to be trying to block out sound. But like, you know, it just does that. But I mean, I agree with you. When you're getting ready to do something, it seems like everybody, like, look, I am in a very quiet neighborhood, unlike where I was in Memphis, like literally quiet. But for some effing reason, when I start to record a video, not in my booth, if I'm outside recording a video, kids start playing. All of a sudden the FedEx truck's coming. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, nobody was there, you know?
Let's not even talk about the children, because I have the children across the hall from me, and their dad is the worst. He's the worst offender. He's the loudest of them all. And I'm sitting here by the door. I'm sitting here trying to record. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, really? And then he be so fucking loud, I just want to go out there and strangle him. The kids are not even that damn loud.
Yeah. Do you see? Look at Terrell. Terrell's like, we have to talk about Superman and Lois, the new trailer for Superman, Fantastic Four. First of all, I have comments on all of these guys. All of these.
He's got a whole list for your ass.
Yep. So, and I'm going to summarize. We can have a full on next time because we don't have a lot of time today. But I watched all of Daredevil Born Again and loved how they ended it because, of course, it's on a cliffhanger and we're going to get the second half of it. I want to say it's next year, right? I have to go and look at the date when we're getting the second part. It might be later this year. But I do know that we're going to have Jessica Jones because I saw a picture of them on set, with David Tennant from Doctor Who was, obviously our favorite villain, and Jessica Jones. So he's somehow being brought back into this too. I can't remember if he died at the end of Jessica Jones. It's been so long. I feel like the Defenders series for me went out of my brain. And the things that really stuck with me were that they made Luke Cage like bad. And then they made
really?
And then another spoiler is they did something with Iron Fist that was like, oh, that's interesting. But which a lot of people didn't like the Iron Fist series anyway. So, but yeah, it's interesting how all that played in. But I will say highlights for me in the Daredevil Born Again season was the cameo from a certain character in the MCU's dad. I'm not trying to spoil anything. And then, of course, another character that had his own series in the Defenders that was in this, especially him and Karen's conversation and his situation was very, very cool to me. And then the villain, it was very, very cool. Well, I say villain. There are many villains in Daredevil.
Well, I mean, we don't know which one you're talking about. We don't know which one you're talking about.
Because we're not talking about it. I have a spoiler-free thing up here. As for the Superman trailer, really quickly, I can spoil that because, it's a damn trailer. Superman, actually, I'm actually excited for it. I didn't think I was because, honestly, so Green Lantern, I was always a Nicholas Fillion fan until I started watching The Recruit, and I don't know why. He just annoys me right now. But the whole Green Lantern character as a whole, I love because I'm a Lantern fan. I'm gonna keep my mind open with this character because all I'm seeing is Green Lantern as the guy from the Recruit series, and it's really irritating the hell out of me. It really, really is. But Mr. Terrific looks effing amazing. I love all the scenes that they have showed with him, so that is really good. Hot Girl, like all the people they brought in from the Justice League, whether it's a B or C or A situation, looks really, really good. Krypto. Now, I kind of wanted Krypto to be like a White Dane or something, but I am okay with the little version.
Be right back.
Okay, with a little version of Krypto, I think that is adorable. Krypto is adorable to me. So, and then Lex Luthor being played by, I know the actor's name. He's the one that was Beast, and X-Men First Class, and he was also in one of my favorite zombie movies, Warm Bodies, as a lead. I always forget his name now, so I think it's Nicholas. Is it Nicholas Hoult? Does that sound right? It might be. Anyway, I kind of like what he's doing because he's got cray-cray eyes, and I always felt like the one problem that I always had, besides Gene Hackman, who I thought did a really good job with the cray-cray eyes, Luthor needs to have the crazy eye. Like when you look at Superman and Lois, the actor for Lex Luthor, he kind of had it, but he kind of gave off more WWE wrestling vibes to me. So everybody looks crazy, but Nicholas just has this way of looking like he is a serial killer. So I'm like, yes, I can picture that for Lex. So I am excited about that. And Lois Lane is cool. She has black hair like she's supposed to. I'm really, really excited for the Superman movie. And then of course, Superman and Lois, we will have to talk about, there was a lot to talk about and unpack in Superman and Lois because honestly, I love the series. I had a lot of problems with some of the side characters and things that they would do at times because they seem kind of pointless and stupid. Because I love the actress for Sarah, but I wasn't a fan of the character Sarah. I did not really care for her at all. But there were a lot of really good moments in Superman and Lois, and Tyler was a damn good Superman. He was a good Clark. He was a good Clark and a good Superman. They were both at times very bad parents, but they were very good Superman and Lois. So Yeah, so we do have a lot to talk about with the final season of Superman and Lois. So I do want to do a live stream about that.
I
I gotta
still ain't
figure it
even got
out.
out the first season yet. I still gotta watch the
That's
first.
because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
No, I bought it. No, I enjoyed the first episode, but I've been so busy. I've been so busy.
Let me ask you a question. Do you watch reality shows?
Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that.
If you watch
I'm conditioned to watch them because I
then I
was
need you to
reviewing
condition
them.
yourself to watch Superman and Lois. Saying. But no, I am very, 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 very excited for a lot of the comic book movies that are coming out. I'm late to this party. Okay, guys, I just started watching Andor the first season of Andor. I effing love it. Now it sucks because if you watch Rogue One, you know what's gonna happen. But it's the journey. Like I've always like hated prequels because of that. If I know the character's destined to have a bad outcome. But like Andor is so good. It is so good. I did not think it was going to be, but it is. So now I'm like, damn it, it's another Star Wars series. Suck me in. Because they got me with the Skeleton Crew. And now they got me with Andor. So I'm like, thanks a lot.
Well, let me address Terrell. And no, Terrell, it is not. So don't do that.
No, it's Kenny's Love Island. That's what he doesn't want to tell you. Oh, and I also love The Mandalorian, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. Like, I don't know if Pedro Pascal's not coming back, right? So I don't know what's going to happen with that series. The Last of Us.
Oh, yes. I've heard of The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. So the first season was amazing. Season 2 was like, what? Like they actually changed a lot of the things from the actual game. And then also expanded things that happened in the game. So things that happened, they didn't really show a flesh out in the video game because obviously they didn't have time or budget to do all that. Well, they did it in this show. So they've kind of split the second season into 2 parts. Now, from what I understand is we got Ellie's version and they left us on a crazy cliffhanger. And then the next version is going to be Abby. We're going to see things through Abby's eyes, which I mean, I guess that's a good perspective. I don't want to judge anything, but I mean, it looks like it could be cool. I am a fan of The Last of Us.
Where is it on Disney Plus?
It's on HBO Max.
Oh, I don't have HBO Max.
I have to do a watch party for you so you can just check it out. Be a good friend.
I appreciate you so much.
But yeah, it's like I'm very impressed with what they did. Like I thought, because sometimes when you're doing a video game, it could go one of 2 ways. It could be a little too accurate, or it could literally just kind of be its own thing. And I feel like The Last of Us kind of rode that line in between being extremely over accurate, where you're kind of like, a good example was basically Watchmen, the Watchmen movie. When you looked at the Watchmen movie and then you looked at the graphic comic, it was like verbatim. It was like every scene. But then with this one, they kind of took a little liberties. They did a lot of the scenes that were exactly how it was in the game, which is very cool to see in live action. But then they kind of added some stuff to it, or they reinvented some stuff, like the thing going on with the zombies that's more fleshed out than even the game. So I'm really excited for the next telling, our next continuation of that, which probably won't happen until next year. So just
from what I'm hearing, it's a lot of stuff that's coming out next year, and I mean it's some good good movies and shows coming. So
yeah, there are a lot. I mean, that's the problem, and when you're sitting here thinking about what do you want to watch, right? It's so hard because I'm a big fan of Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, Jurassic Park Reborn,
world movies, even the animated series, Camp Cretaceous. Well, no, actually now it's what was it? I just watched it. Why do I not remember the name? Chaos Theory.
Oh, Chaos Theory. I heard about that.
It is so good, and so I love it. And they left us once again on a damn cliffhanger because they do it they like to do things to make me insane. They must have known I was going through that psychological testing, and they're like, how can we make her crazier than putting little cliffhangers in to drive her nuts? And
Well,
that's
they did
exactly
it.
what has happened.
They did it. They
They did
made
it.
you crazy.
They made me nuts. And it's none of not saying if you have any of the things that I've been diagnosed with, you're crazy. I'm just telling you that I'm
No,
currently
I
using.
well, we knew this before
Uh,
you were diagnosed. We
so
knew
sorry.
this long
Just,
ago.
just shut your hole. So another thing that I want to check out, but also kind of low key terrifies me, is basically there's a movie that's not movie, a TV series that's adapted from the It movies. What was it called? Welcome to. I'm gonna look it up now because I don't know what
I was like,
Welcome
I
to. I
have
think
no
it's Welcome to
idea.
Derry. I think it's Welcome to Derry. So Welcome to Derry basically is I'm trying to figure out if this is a prequel because I've read Stephen King's It a long time ago, but I don't remember if this is like a spin-off, and I need to see how this came to be. But I want to say this is just basically an adaptation of everything that took place before what happened in the original story. Yeah. So here it is. It takes place in the 1960s before the events of the film, and will also include the origin story of Pennywise the clown.
Oh,
It looks low key fucking terrifying. I'm
oh,
like, this is terrifying.
I want to see that. That needs to come out.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm a big horror fan. And I don't know, I really, really love being scared, but at the same time I don't, because if it happened in real life as a POC, we don't like that. We're not gonna go investigate stuff. We've already
No, we're not.
discussed this. We're not doing any of that stuff. So,
No,
but I like watching other people do it, and I get to judge them for it.
I would say this. I'm gonna talk to Carlos. We may need to watch that one.
Yeah, this one looks pretty good. I don't
When
know.
it's about to come out.
Let's see. That has a release date. So I know they were still filming, but they had the trailer. Okay, it says in late 2025. So
Hopefully
they're
around
between
Halloween.
like
Cause
September to December. It would probably be best to put it around Halloween. I think that would
I'm gonna
be.
kick his butt because me and him need to watch movies around Halloween.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies that are coming out that, I mean, honestly, this year that are not even getting advertised, which is really freaking strange to
I
me.
would have never known about that if you wouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, that's my problem. Like, we don't know until they come. Like, I know they're making. Is it? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out all the ones that came out. Because, by the way, I have not seen Sinners yet. Do not spoil me for Sinners.
Oh, I haven't seen it
It is in
either.
my queue. I
I
cannot
have not.
wait. I cannot wait.
I haven't seen it either. My friend Jason was trying to spoil everything and talking about, oh, I'll let you watch it, Kenny. I got it. I was like,
No.
well, when I said the next time you come on my house, we'll do a movie. We'll do a movie day, and I will definitely watch it. But I will let me throw this shameless plug for my girl Nakia. All of you guys need to watch her movie. It's called Back to Bridgewood and Class Dismissed. It's like you gotta watch Class
Is it two
Dismissed
different
first.
movies, or is that the one title?
Huh?
Is that one title or two different movies?
Two different movies. Class
Okay.
Dismissed is like the first, and then Back to Bridgewood is the sequel to it.
Okay, do
You
me a
got
favor. Put find the trailers if they have trailers and put them in the chat.
hold on. I'm gonna look for that, but I do have I had a DVD, and I'm gonna tell y'all where you can find it. Hold on.
Okay, that will work. While you're doing that, I don't know if anyone's seen Star Trek Section 31. I have not yet. Don't spoil it. I know my girl Michelle Yeoh's in it. I have not seen it though, so that is also on
Now
my
I
list
think
of things to
I'm
watch.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't even see. I had to go over. This is Back to Bridgewood, and this movie is hilarious. So
Huh.
since we're talking about movies, I want you to watch it so we can review it because it is good. It is hilarious.
Huh.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, she would have you laughing through the whole thing. So while you're talking, go ahead. I'm gonna find the trailer so you can
Like,
actually so I
while
can.
you are talking, go ahead. Like, wow. I mean, thank you so much. Yeah, I really want to see Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League. That's it. It just, for some reason, the premise sounds fascinating to me. So I'm looking forward to that. I have a list of stuff that I'm trying to basically get on my list. This is what happens when you are a voice actor and you have very little time but a lot of desire to see things. And I kind of like been picking and choosing. Case in point, before, like during COVID, I can't tell you how many times I was able to just sit down and watch an entire series in one day. Like, yeah, I might stay up all night, but like I literally could just binge it. And now it's like, oh, well, 3 episodes. Okay, we'll do 3 next week. It's just what it is right now because we just don't have time. But I'm really excited. There's so many things that are coming out and that are already out that I haven't seen yet that I'm super excited about. But there was another movie, and I'm trying to freaking find it, and I'm not seeing it. And for some reason, my mind is like, no, I'm not going to tell you what it is. But did you guys watch? Was it GTO? It came out on Hulu. Yeah, hold on. Was it GTO? I watched the movie on Hulu. GTO movie. Let me see if that's what it was. It had my queen, Viola Davis. Yes, it was GTO, where she played the president. And like, so she's like married to Anthony Anderson in it. He's like the first husband. And they go to like Africa, and they're doing like, I think they're doing like this big, how every year they come together, all the world leaders, and they make decisions, like a big world symposium type thing. Well, there's like this group that takes over the meeting and is trying to make deep fakes with AI of all of the politicians and leaders there. And she's like an ex-military kind of badass with a bad knee. And she's like taking on all these people. And I'm like, it was pretty good. I was like, look at my girl Viola over there beating ass.
She looks good in that movie. I'm not even gonna lie.
So excited about that one. So that was a good movie. But yeah, there's so many. There are a lot of movies that are coming out, and like there's so many, it's hard to keep up with all of them. Yeah, so Sinners is definitely on my list. I keep seeing Sinners, and I'm like, you're just messing with me because I want to see this movie. Thunderbolts is another one I really want to see. I just have not had the time. Plus, again, with what's going on out there, I don't casually go to movie theaters anymore because, again, I'm in a red state. And I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't roll up there and people are being taken into cars and stuff because you never know, unfortunately, what's going on around us, what's going to happen. So it's not exactly safe, but I am, again, trying very hard to live my life authentically. I guess that's a good way of saying it. Try to live an authentic life and not be unhappy. So I'm going to probably have to make myself go see Superman when it comes out, even though it's scary. But sorry, I just saw this movie called Clown in a Cornfield. And I'm like, you can keep that. I don't even know what that's about. That's completely away from me. I'm like, that way. But yeah, so Thunderbolts is a movie I definitely want to see, though. Thunderbolts is high on my list. Well, I guess there really isn't a comic book movie I don't want to see. I have not seen the Venom movie yet, and I have not seen what else haven't I seen? I mean, that's really asking. When I say these things out loud, now I think about how ridiculous they are. There are many things I have not seen lately. But both of these movies are on. I think Craven is what I haven't seen. So Craven and Venom, they're both on Netflix now. So I'm checking that out. I just saw the new Captain America movie. Was very impressed. Captain America: Brave New World, because it's on Disney Plus. That one, I really liked it. I really, really liked it. I didn't know. I was kind of on the fence. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that movie. Not because of Sam, but because of everything else. But was pretty damn good. And the girl, there's another Black Widow character in there. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. There's another. She's so cute. She's so short. But I'm like, I was really enjoying her character tremendously because she came off being a complete biatch, and I thought she was going to be like this antagonistic character the whole movie, and she ended up being something completely different. So I was very impressed with that. So yeah, Captain America: Brave New World was amazing. It does beg the question, though. People ask us all the time: should Sam take the super serum? On the one hand, I'm like, no, because he's proving what he can do as a human, and everybody loves that about Batman. And that
is true. That's true.
He can be Captain America. He's right. He's Sam. He's not a previous Captain America that we shall not name. But it's you know how I am. But like at the same time, every time I see him have to wrap his ribs, I'm like, you're also ensuring how short of a career you're going to have, because at least with the serum you'll heal or you won't get as damaged. So it's kind of up in the air, just on it. It would be nice if they had like a temporary serum where he didn't take it unless he really needed it. You know what I mean? Because Sam fought Red Hulk with no powers. Like,
Wow.
no powers. So like
Wow.
that is insane to me.
Isn't Red Hulk a little bit? No, Green Hulk is stronger than Red Hulk, but still.
It depends. Remember,
Yeah.
comic books are subjective, and it depends on who's writing it. So there
Oh,
have
that
been
is
many a
true.
times that Red Hulk is stronger than Green Hulk, and it depends on which version of Green Hulk. But yeah, Red Hulk in this though, I mean, legit, he was wiping out the poor White House. I think has a whole section gone. There's a whole section of the White House gone.
Oh wow.
It's interesting. Yeah, Sunrise says character got instantly more interesting when it was revealed she was a widow. Yeah, because at first she came off as like this uptight biatch who was a stickler to the rules and just not a pleasant person. And then you really start getting to her character and you're like, oh, she's a whole ass. She was in the Red Room. She's a whole widow. So that was that was exciting. But I'm trying. Okay, here we go. Jurassic World Rebirth. Definitely want to see. Oh, The Old Guard. Remember that movie on Netflix, The Old Guard, with Charlize Theron, where they're like immortals and they were fighting like, I want to say the last time they were fighting a guy who was either an enemy of the immortals or was immortal. I have to go back and watch it. Well, the sequel to that is coming out, I want to say in July on Netflix. So, low key advertisement. They just started like putting the trailer up, and I'm like, but no one really has actually said, "Hey, The Old Guard 2." So I'm like, that was a really good movie. Why are we not like embracing a sequel right now?
I haven't seen it. It sounds familiar, and Uma Thurman, she's a great actress. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm wondering why I haven't heard about it.
I don't know. I feel like Netflix does this thing where they just like they put movies up and never advertise anymore. Like they don't do trailers. Even when you log in, sometimes you don't see them as upcoming releases. So I will find stuff on there. I'm like even with Venom, I'm like, when did Venom get put on the new Venom movie get put on here? I had no clue they were doing that. So I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're just not paying their advertising people or the people that are doing the analytics correctly. I don't know. But
I don't know either.
Now I know to go in and look now. I go search for stuff because I know they're not going to tell me what it is. Something that made me laugh, especially since Tyler Perry is going through some scandals right now. But I saw they had Medea's Destination Wedding movie coming out.
I'm gonna just say I don't believe none of it. I'm gonna just say I don't believe it.
This is me. I have learned to sit in the back row,
and just observe
with the front row because it's a lot easier.
Oh, that's the best place to be because that's when you learn a lot.
Yep. Because I mean, I don't know who he is as a person. I mean, and that's my main core belief. Just because somebody's famous does not mean they are immune.
I mean, I've met him, but I don't know him like that. But I have met him. And the energy I got, it did not give off that unless it was false. That's all I can say.
But I will say there are serial killers throughout history that did the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. Did you hear me say unless the energy that was given was false?
No, I didn't hear that. I'm not paying attention to you.
You never do. You never do.
So why start now? Anyway, no, I get what you're saying. Okay, so check this out. We're ignoring the Smurfs movie.
God, we're not looking at the Smurfs. No.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is basically a direct sequel to the original two because it takes place 20 years later. So Jennifer Love Hewitt is back. Freddie Prinze Jr. is back. So they got a lot of the cast that survived the other movies.
But, Sarah die, didn't she? Her character died.
Her character's gone. So if she shows up, that's a Buffy thing. That is not. She's coming back as Buffy. Which, by the way, they are doing a new Buffy series.
I heard about that.
That's exciting too.
And I think Buffy is gonna be isn't she gonna be the trainer this time, or she's gonna be the
no, she's gonna be the watcher. So she's gonna be
that's what I meant, watcher, instead of her being the Slayer this time.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna figure out they're bringing Willow back because that would be cool.
I am so freaking pissed that they killed Kendra. Kendra was the best Slayer.
Yeah, Kendra.
I loved Kendra.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
I mean, there's a lot to be mad about. They killed a lot of people they shouldn't have killed on that show.
I know, but they should have. If anything, they should have killed Cordelia. They should have killed her ass.
I mean, technically they did in a way, but
she came back and then slept
but
with Angel to have his baby.
That's a whole other conversation with Angel.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, if what she's saying is true, she had a pretty bad time of it in real life with that whole situation.
I mean, but she is a sweet person. I see her at Atlanta Comic Con last year. She's a sweet person.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we know that most people do not follow their characters. You know, they're not the same personality. At least we hope so.
Speaking of that, I did meet Erin Cahill from Time Force. Did not know she was Jen, the Pink Ranger. Mm-hmm. And I did not know she was in Boogeyman 3. Oh my God.
She's done a lot.
Oh my God. The best personality you would ever meet. This woman is so bubbly. Her and Jen are night and day. That's how, I mean, she is the sweetest woman. She was going to do 360 with me. And, you know, me and her, when we met, oh my God, it was just instantly like this. And she said, "You gonna promise to come see me on Sunday before you leave?" I said, "I promise." I said, "I would not." I said, me and her, we talked the whole weekend. I said, "I promise I will see you Sunday." And when I got in line, she was like, "Oh my God!" It was like I was her. She was like my fan, and I was like, "No, I like you." She was like,
"I'm so glad." I mean, I need more people to like you, Kenny. You're so unlikable.
That's only because you don't like me, helpful.
This is true. That's true. So what do you think about the fact that they're remaking the Naked Gun movie series?
Without Liam
Neeson, with Liam Neeson. And I think Pamela Anderson's in it too.
Yeah, because without him, it's not gonna be good. When did he pass away?
We don't know, but we don't know. It could be. You got to keep an open mind. Open your mind.
Wait, he made the Naked Gun series though. Just like Steve Martin, because you know Steve Martin made a lot of good movies that if he passed away and you try to remake them, they will not be as funny. And I ain't trying to be funny.
Are you being a hater? Yes.
No, I like Liam Neeson.
I like the trailer. I mean, not the trailer, the promo picture. Have you seen it? Let me see if I can actually see if this actually.
Let me see.
Try clicking on that link and see if that works. If not, I'll just have to.
Yeah, I need you to see. I need you to check the link that I put and see if you can click it, because it's not. It won't let me click it, so I don't know if it. That was supposed to be the little trailer to the. I can't get the Bridgewood trailer. It's not showing no Bridgewood trailer.
It's not. I mean, is there a trailer?
Oh, okay. That's that looks like it's gonna be funny.
It does. Look at all that. I mean, I think. Well, the reason I think it's gonna be funny is because Liam Neeson does so many like serious. He's always like the serious action like star, and then you put him in this take that whole personality and put him in this nonsensical world, and it makes it funny. Because he can't, his expressions on his face is just so stoic. He has a stoic, natural face, so it's gonna be hysterical. It really is.
Yeah, but see, without Leslie Nielsen, because you know he passed away, that man was hilarious. And let me tell you, what really got me was when Anna Nicole Smith, you know, when he went in her bedroom. I think it was Naked Gun 33 and a half. I think it was that one. He goes into the bedroom and he look at her up and down, right? She had like 4 sets of knees. And then when he got up to her body, and you know, he looking like, well, damn. And then, you know, she tried to persuade him, so she put, you know, pasties on her boobies and just started spinning more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you also remember Leslie Nielsen was a comedian, though. I mean, he did a lot of serious, dramatic stuff, but he was like a natural comedian.
And that's why the Naked Gun series was so funny, because he was a comedian and he made it so freaking funny.
This is why I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see Liam Neeson, because
don't get me wrong, I like him. don't get it twisted. I like him. The only thing is he's more into like the serious stuff.
Exactly, which is why it's going to play in very interestingly when he's being surrounded by all this crazy stuff. Because he's so serious, but all this crazy stuff is going to be happening, and he has to keep a straight face, and it's going to be absolutely hilarious. I'm telling you, it's going to be.
Because Leslie Nielsen, he kept a straight face through it all. And then, when OJ was in the movie, he was like his sidekick, but OJ was pretty funny too. Before we found out what the bastard did, but just saying.
I'm done with.
I'm just saying.
I'm done with you. Yeah, so another movie that's coming out, which is interesting, is Freakier Friday.
Oh God, no.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. It's like, I guess their children. Well, no, so it's them and their kid and Lindsay Lohan's, I guess, kids. All of them switch places with each other.
Oh God, this is gonna be confusing.
Yeah, so there is a trailer out, and it looks crazy. If you're into that, I only watch those movies when I'm bored, so it might not be something that I watch, but it could be.
Now I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I love her, but it's gonna take a lot for me to watch that movie because Freaky Friday was good, but and see, and this is the thing. Hollywood is running out of ideas because they're going back to the drawing board to, scrap up, other stuff. Because I'm like this, why not bring out a sequel maybe 3-4 years after the first one? And then the prequels, don't you think you should bring them out before so we can know about the characters?
Yeah, I mean.
And not like
I do agree that Hollywood seems to be trying to reinvent previous movies that have been dead for a long time. Actually, movies we wanted to have sequels like after they were released 20 years ago, and now it's like all of a sudden 20 years later, here's a movie. So I do know that they seem to be having some problems with that. Like I noticed that they have a new Hell House movie coming out. So a fifth Hell House movie. I'm like, you guys are really trying. At what point does this house stop being a damn Hell House?
That's my point. And don't get me wrong, the series are good, but when they were needed, you guys didn't bring them out. But now that they're not needed, why bring them out now?
Yeah, I get that. I think that's going to be interesting. So there's a movie, and I don't know. I need to see if this is the movie I think it is. There's a movie called The Strangers Chapter 2, which I'm pretty sure The Strangers Chapter. Yep, this is exactly what this movie is. So I hate The Strangers Part 1 because it's just too real to me. I really feel like somebody could just like home invade you when you're out on vacation and torture you like that. So the fact that they're making a sequel or have made a sequel that's coming out, I'm not happy with that. Plus, I don't like those doll face masks. Don't like it. I really feel like that movie started all the other movies with the mask. I'm not saying we didn't have masks before, but I feel like that one definitely did. And you know what? I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. And it's got Madeline Pesh, or she's the one that was from Riverdale who played Cheryl Blossom in Riverdale. So she's the main person in that. And that's all fine. But no. Like, no. I just don't like it. It was such a creepy movie in that it was creepy because they got away with it. In some of the movies, somebody miraculously manages to free themselves or fight back or whatever. But no, they just did their business and then left, one of the characters just stabbed and bleeding to death. And it's like,
ain't that how they always do? That's why black people in the movies don't stand around and look and wait to be killed. We always be like, screw you, we're going.
I mean, it's very interesting that this happens when you're always like renting cabins in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a generalizing person, but I don't think any POC is going to be like, let me be in the middle of somewhere with no reception.
No, hell no.
Calling for help. No. You have fun with that. That's not happening.
I'm going to tell you, I would not even go to the ruralest area of Georgia without a cell phone. Yeah. And they can have a bustling city, but you would not catch me in the ruralest area. No.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm definitely.
But you're in the desert state, so you're in the desert state, so.
I mean, this is not even a desert. I don't know what this is. Like, it's like it. I said that Memphis was the third ring of hell. This is probably the first ring of hell. It is so hot. Like when you go outside here, it's like somebody sucked all the oxygen from your body. It's like when you breathe in, you're breathing in fire. It is so hot here. I don't understand it.
I believe it. And I only passed through Texas. I was in Dallas Fort Worth, the airport. I only passed through. I'd never been outside in the
That's like
Texas
40
heat.
minutes from me where you were. Yeah.
But see, this was way before I met you. This was way back in. This was when I first started flying, and I went to California. Now, California heat is about the same because they had a dry heat, but at night because they're on the Pacific Ocean, oh my God, it freezes.
See, I would embrace the freezing because at night it is still hot. Like, it's hot in the
Yes,
morning, it's hot in the evening, and there's no real temperature change there.
and
So,
I just I hate it for y'all because during the winter it is cold.
except for last winter, it was
Oh,
not cold at all. It felt like what we think autumn fallish weather would be. It was
right.
not cold. I was waiting for it. I'm like, when are we getting the winter jackets? I'm like, no, we will die if we have winter jackets out here. So no, it was not cold at all. I was very, very disappointed. So go global warming.
I know. Well, technically, it's not global warming because you're in a desert.
No, but global warming is affecting the whole planet.
It
So
is. No,
yeah,
don't get me
so
wrong. It is. But I'm just saying you're in a desert. So if you have snowflakes coming down, well, y'all did a couple of years ago, but that's before you moved there. Yeah, global warming is in effect because when that happened and Texas had that blizzard and everything, I was just like, when the hell do Texas ever have a blizzard?
I don't know, but I just saw a comment from Sunrise. I really need to.
Go ahead.
I had a thought the other day. Can you imagine what would have happened if Kilgrave ever found the Red Room?
Oh God, no,
Ah, that would
no.
be the making of the new Carnage movie.
I know, right?
That would be hilarious. I
What's
would
going on,
pay to see that.
Serenity?
I would pay to see that. I
Oh
would
my God,
pay.
that's crazy.
I will say Kilgrave would not have a good enough time there as he thinks he would. Not in the Red
That,
Room.
that is crazy. I would run.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I would literally run.
Yeah. Something else I noticed is that we're getting another Tron movie called Eris, and
Oh
Eris is being
yes,
played by
it looks
Jared Leto.
good. It looks good.
It does look good. I remember I'm still in the back seat. I'm on the back seat with everything now. I am on always.
Oh
Happy
no,
Juneteenth, Serenity.
I know, right?
Um,
We're not doing
even
anything
though technically,
tomorrow.
isn't it tomorrow though?
It's tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I have to ask this stuff now. I'm crazy. But like when I saw this, I was like, I'm always on the back because I don't want to get my hopes up too much because even though it looks really cool, they can really let you down. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait and see. But from the trailer, well, from the promo shots that I've seen, I haven't seen the trailer. It looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty excited for the Neutron movie, but
Well, let me just say, I feel the same way you feel because after seeing Fox's X-Men, yeah, I'm on the back seat about
I'm
anything.
interested to see the X-Men once they're fully into the MCU as well. So but we know we're getting a Young Avengers movie. There's no doubt about it. It's just there's no doubt.
They're saying Storm is supposed to be coming into one of these movies, and when she comes, I'm definitely watching. And then they said they found the new Wolverine, and I cannot wait to see the new Wolverine.
Well, what about the new Mortal Kombat movie that's coming out in October? It's a
You know
sequel.
what? You know what? I usually hate fighting game movies because you can't really. Now I did like the first one. Do not get me wrong. Mortal Kombat 1, I loved it.
It was actually I think it was really well done, especially in terms of like Reptile story and like everybody's story.
I'm gonna give it a try. I'm not gonna just
Um,
be. I'm gonna give it a try.
well, let's look at the cast. So we have Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, Adeline Rudolph as Katana.
Mm.
Then we have Jessica McName as Sonya Blade. Josh Lawson as Kano, so Kano is in it. Then we have Ludi Lin as Liu Kang. Let's see.
Yeah, that's
Makad Brooks as Jax, which wasn't. I think they were in the first one though, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm trying to remember because they
It's been a
sound
minute.
familiar.
It's been a minute. Taddy Gabrielle is Jade. Lewis Tan is Cole Young. Damon Harriman as Quan Chi. We have Chin Han as Shang Tsung. Tadanobu Asano as Lord Raiden. They went all Japanese. I love it. Joe Haslam as Noob Saber or Bihan. Hiroyuki Sanada as Hanzo Hasashi, aka Scorpion.
I love Scorpion.
I did it to my daughter when she doesn't do the dishes. I'm like, get over here.
That's what everybody loves to hear Scorpion say. Yeah. Get over here.
Martin Ford is Shao Kahn. Desmond Chiam is King Gerard. Anna Thune Wen is Queen Sindel. So Sindel is in
I was just about to ask what happened to Sindel because you know she's got to be in it.
Yep. Max Hong as Kung Lao and CJ Bloomfield as Baraka. Now I'm trying to see if they have the plot because I don't know a lot. I know it's filming. I just don't know what the plot is going to be. So yeah, I don't know. I'll do a little bit more research on that. But I know, and what I heard was they actually had started filming this movie just like the last one in Australia, and I don't know if something happened. And then they stopped and then they went back. I don't know. It was weird, but it's supposed to come out October 24th, so right around Halloween.
I'm gonna probably take Carlos to see that one. We may go see that. Yeah, but the movie theater that was over here by Uston closed down, and that was one of our favorite movie theaters.
Oh wow! Well, but you're in Atlanta though. There's lots of places around you. You're fine.
But I don't want to go that far from my house.
I mean, you know what? Do it. So let me tell you the movie. Let me tell you one of the movies that I am super looking forward to. That just hit me. Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Never heard of it.
So Now You See Me, Now You Don't is a huge magician type, mystery type movie. So okay, let me break it down. They have this group called the Four Horsemen, and they're like the four best magicians, but they use their magic to basically swindle and help people and steal and do whatever. And in the very first movie, they were hired. They were recruited basically to help someone get revenge. I'm trying not to spoil this movie, but it's hard. It's hard without telling the premise of the movie. It's hard.
Well, I would try to say just get the trailer and put the link in it so we can. Yeah,
I will have to do that. Well, just look up Now You See Me. It has the best music. It has extremely good writing. It's got Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco is in it. Isla Fisher was the original. She's actually back. She wasn't in the sequel, which I didn't like. I think she was pregnant, but now she is in this one. So this is the third movie in the series. But I'm treating it like the direct sequel. Jesse Eisenberg is in it. Morgan Freeman is in it. So a lot of stars are actually going to be in it and are reprising their roles. So I'm super excited for this movie.
Well, we can't wait. Can't wait to see it.
It is really cool, but yeah, that is a movie that I'm definitely gonna do my
best.
So
when is it coming out?
Let me look because November 14th, 2025 is when
I might be playing Pokemon at that time. So I might be playing Pokemon at that time.
The original movie is called Now You See Me, and I'm just ignoring you and all of that. So Mark Ruffalo was in the original, and Michael Caine was in it too. But I think you would really like this movie.
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying I won't be liking it because it does sound good. Yeah. The thing is, I got to do 30 videos in a week. I have to have 30 videos out within a week. So
hello. I have to catch up on videos on this channel. Plus, I still have a lot of voiceover stuff that I got to do. So,
I know. So that's my
busy.
That's my point. I'm gonna be working. Playing Pokemon. I'm gonna be working. That's a part of my theme now. My video game. So that's why I'm saying it like I'm saying it because I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna be.
Oh, did you get a VTuber?
I
have a VTuber.
Oh, you've always had a VTuber.
No, I haven't. So my character Emney from my original series that has not been released yet, WOS.
Yeah.
For Mother's Day, my daughter had somebody make her into a VTuber.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's rigged and everything.
Oh,
I don't know if I mean, I guess I could try and use her on the channel because I have it set up, but yeah, I have a VTuber.
I might need to do Ninja Son and make him into a VTuber.
Yeah, it's
That would
cool
be
though.
cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool. So I was like, "What?" My daughter was like, "This is what I'm gonna do for you, mom." And I'm like, "What?" Because I love my child, but I don't pay attention. And she was like, and she was like, "Oh, I got this for Mother's Day," and I'm thinking, "Oh, it's a card, whatever." She's like, "It's a whole freaking VTuber that's rigged," and I'm like,
I was like,
"Oh,
I want to know how that
okay."
works because I definitely want a VTuber because I want to use that like on Twitch. You know,
Yeah.
can't use it on YouTube, but I would definitely use it on Twitch when I'm streaming my games and stuff. So I would have to set it up, get my whole green screen. Well, I got a green screen, but I need to have like the green screen rack, and I need a bigger place before I can do all of that.
Yeah, my daughter's gonna start doing that too. She actually has a VTuber and she's gonna start playing games and stuff in her group on Twitch. So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
I love watching my daughter Mai play video games because she is the most passionate person
she's a
vocally that
cheater
I have
because she cheated
ever
on
heard.
me that day,
Huh?
and don't tell I said that.
But that girl, like, let me playing games. Just like, oh my god, this is dumber than my life. You know? Like, what is happening? I'm like, I'm
She
sitting in the
is
room
so
like,
silly. No, and she is so silly. Me and her have been playing, I think Mario Kart, but she never. No, she was blaming on me. You never added me. You didn't add me.
so okay, so like, look, check this out. I'm
Hmm.
learning how to play games. I'm still in Pal World mode. Okay, I play
Oh
Pal
my
World.
God. So you over there murdering Pokemon now?
I mean, yeah.
Slaving them, and you talk about me?
Look, drop the haterade on the side. It's not my fault. But my daughter plays everything. Like, I swear, like so she is in this group. They're a bunch of friends. They've been friends for like maybe 8 or 9 years. And all they do is buy each other Steam games. And so they're like, "Oh, this new game just come out. Let's play it." So everybody plays it. And it's like insane. So I'll walk in there, I'm like, "What are you playing now?" I mean, sometimes it's within like a few hours. It's like, "Oh, we were playing that 2 hours ago, mom. We're playing this now." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So like the amount of games that girl goes through, and she works as a help desk person, right? So she works for this company as help desk, so completely remote at home. So she'll have her
Right.
work computer in front of her, and then her gaming computer with her gaming monitor on the side. And so she's playing the game while she's working all day long. So she never stops playing games. It is 24/7. Plus,
Well,
she's a GM for a bunch of like RPG games too. So
well, I need for her to come over here and cheat for me. I put myself on the camera and let her play all my games for me.
mm-hmm.
I just finished Breath of the Wild, and now I got to do Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and I'm working on Genshin now, which is the hot topic of the last 5 months. I got to do
Yeah.
I got to record that tonight, and it's a lot that I got to do.
I want to play Path to Nowhere so I can get my character that I voice, because I don't think I'm going to get her, because if it starts on the 24th, like the event starts on the 24th, I don't think I'm going to be where I need to be able to draw her, because if it's like I think it's a gotcha game, so like I won't be able.
Oh wait, so is it different? Like because Genshin, no matter where you are in the game, you'll be able to wish for any character you want.
No, so my character is super rare. So like when you get her, again, she's the Chinese Laura Croft. She's Lysandra. So like
Right.
they have this like area called White Sands, and so I guess the event is going to be set in the White Sands area. So if you go to Path to Nowhere, like the YouTube channel, the
Hmm.
trailers on there are my character trailers on there, the other characters. But it's like it just feels like everything's happening ironically in the desert, and so everything's happening. And so, but I think from what I'm understanding, is that her rank, being that she's like a rank A or whatever, she's super rare. So you have to get her during the event, or the likelihood of getting her later it's kind of like how my character Felis was in Hunt Showdown. You know how she was,
Right.
a lot of people got her, and then she was like super hard to get, and then they have like these like times where she goes on sale. Which, by the way, guys, my character Felis, she was voted the best Apex Predator in the whole freaking game. So just
Ooh.
saying,
Congratulations, you Slayer. Congratulations.
because surely that was all me. But but no, like with Path to Nowhere there, because I just started, I don't think I'm gonna get to where I need to be by the 24th. There's just no way. It's not feasibly possible.
I would have Mai to do that for you.
Probably. Now my daughter probably would be able to do that
She'll probably get you to
4
where you need
hours.
to get to get your
She's
character.
like,
So
4 hours, Mom, I'm done. I'm like, what is happening?
yeah, let her do it. I promise you, you'll be in that event in no time.
Well, let's talk about a couple more things, and then we're running low on
Yeah,
time.
because I'm running out of time. Because Carlos is here. He was waving to me like dinner's ready. So I'm like,
First of all, nobody waves magic fingers like that for dinner. Just stop that immediately. Second of all, I'm over here all ghetto-fying. Look at that. You know you're in Texas when you're drinking your decaf coffee with way too much almond milk in a damn mason jar. But the last thing I want to talk about before we go is, what are your opinions on the Switch 2? To buy
ooh,
or not to buy? If to buy, why? If not to buy, which I kind of have a clue of, or some inklings on why not to buy, but what are your opinions on why you wouldn't buy a Switch 2 right now? Go.
okay. I never buy the Switch 2 or any game system on launch day. Never. And this is why. I've already been reporting, and there's some people have been reporting that one guy said his Switch deck dock has died on him after it being a week. The controllers are now getting drift. They're starting drifting after a week. So there's a lot of because I always say the first waves are always the prototypes. Never get them on the first wave because they have not been really tested enough to figure out what the bugs and stuff are. And I always wait till about a year before or the next wave to come out before I get them, because that's when the testing and they get all the feedback and stuff, and then they can make them better. So, but I would still say get the Switch 2 because the controversy around it is the key cards. Mario Kart going up to $80. Yeah, I was a little frustrated with that.
With the key cards, why is there controversy with that?
Because it's like certain games are gonna have key cards where you put them into your system, but you still have to download the game. Just because you get a physical copy does not mean the game is on there.
So does that mean you don't technically own the game? Like they have.
That is exactly what that is.
Oh no. So wait, does that also mean that they can brick your system? If they.
Let's talk about that. Yes, they have brought out a new terms and services. Terms and services of the Nintendo Switch. Mm-hmm. So if they find you modding the game or doing something you shouldn't be doing, your system will be bricked.
Yes, and this is $500, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I will come up with my own gaming system for $500.
Well, I'm gonna just say I haven't minded my game in years, and I don't as much as I would love to, but I'm just by me being a gamer now, doing gaming on YouTube full time now, I do have to get one. Just so people can actually see the diversity and stuff of the new graphics and stuff. Don't get me wrong, the games are pretty, but I understand where people are coming from. It's like, if I'm going to pay you $500, I should own it. I should be able to do what I want to do with it.
Yep.
And hard. They're basically saying you're paying $500 to rent it.
I guess though, if I really think about it though, I do have a lot of like Steam games, and if they ever decided screw this server, like I guess all my games would be gone too. Because I don't know if they'd make them available to download. So or maybe they are available to download, and I just haven't realized that though, because when it comes to gaming, I'm incredibly slow. So maybe I could be downloading them the entire. I know we download certain files on our computer that allow it to launch in the games.
Yeah,
but I don't know if that still means that it is married completely to Steam, and you can't get the actual executable playable file on your computer. So that is a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't know either. But when I tell you, I like to have I like to have the system, and I definitely like to have physical copies versus digital. However, in this situation, I'm going to be getting Pokemon Legends ZA when that comes out. Now I'm gonna get it for the regular Nintendo Switch, but when I get the Nintendo Switch 2, I will pay the $10 to upgrade it. You know, and when the new Pokemon comes out next year, I will be buying it. I will be buying it more physical. I'm gonna try to get the physical because I rather own the physical gaming, and I think that's what Nintendo is trying to push for mostly. No, they're trying to push you to go more digital so they can have that control over you. So like you don't own the game. So if anything happens, like you mod your system, you lose everything. Not with me, you won't. No, no, no. But I don't have to worry because I don't want to mod because if I like what they do with the modding. Don't get me wrong. I love watching the videos, especially in Breath of the Wild. No, Tears of the Kingdom. There's been several guys that run around in Tears of the Kingdom with they have the Master Sword before they even leave the top island. They be doing so much stuff with it, and I find it cool, but I don't want to go through that. So I think a lot of people
I don't want to do it.
I don't trust Nintendo right now, but
No,
I still am gonna get it.
I get it. I'm kind of. My daughter was like, I don't think we should get it either. But
Not right now, not right now, because they're going through backlash right now, and it's a lot. And the launch day did not go the way they planned or thought because there's still a lot of systems in the store. People have been really boycotting. Is one guy said him and his friend they bought it on launch day, played it for 4 hours, and took it back.
Wow.
So
I mean,
yeah,
the best refund ever, huh? Like, this sucks. Bye. No,
and
I think my only problem would be if I purchased a game or something and then they were like, you don't physically own this. I'm like, then you don't physically own my cash either. So give it back. Like,
right,
so
but
placement money. You take it back, I take my money back. That's how that works.
yeah, and I agree 100%. But like I said, however, by me being a gamer, a YouTube gamer, and doing, my whole
I'm
brand
gonna
is
come
video
on your
games.
Twitch channel. I'm gonna be a guest on your Twitch channel.
You gonna be a guest on my? I ain't even got my Twitch channel up yet.
Well, what do you
It's
do on
up, but
YouTube?
it's up, but I don't have no videos or nothing
Is
up
it
yet.
YouTube you do on you do your I'll have to
Hmm.
come on your YouTube channel while you're gaming
Yes, you.
and pretend to like root you on when all the way I'm like
She
fail.
said pretend to root me on. To pretend. Well, I don't stream on the you. I do stream on my gaming channel, which is Kenny Lowe's gaming. I stream on there, but it's every now and then. I want when I stream, it has to be. I want it to be like a special game. Because the last game that now WWE is probably what I'm gonna probably stream for y'all one day
Oh
on
no.
that one.
No, you're not. Um
Tell me no, you gonna be sitting in the back seat.
First of all, I will not be doing that. And I will not be saying go Kenny go. I'll be stop Kenny stop. Um, but yeah, so on that note, yes, Serenity, Marvel Mystic Mayhem, because it sounds cool. I saw the trailer for that or the promo for that. So that looks exciting. If you guys do have Path to Nowhere, check your girl out. Again, Lysandra in Path to Nowhere. She's going nowhere.
Yes, she's going.
She's on a
You
path to
stupid.
nowhere. And yeah, and be on the lookout for other messages in our now it's called post. It used to be called community tab. It's the post chat. I don't know what's going on there. But look at the post board so I can figure out when we're gonna do our Superman and Lois final season chat or live stream because that is happening. Got lots to say on that matter, so be on the lookout. I am literally gonna try and schedule that soon because I need to get that one off my chest because I have a lot to say. And then anything going forward, anything I want to talk about nerd wise, I promise you, I will have Kenny be on his best behavior so we can have those discussions. Because Kenny likes to like get me off track with all his amazing stories.
I have been good all this video. I have not done anything bad.
Everything bad. So, okay, guys, I hope you have a very good rest of your week. I know we are at the midway hump day, Wednesday. I was born on a Wednesday. I know it's a bad day. But we're almost there, almost to the weekend. Please leave a comment, guys, and let me know what you want me to check out a review. Because again, I am behind, but if it's something that, if it's a movie, I have a better shot than a TV show right now because I'm working a lot. So, yeah, just let your girl know what you want to talk about, and then again, be on the lookout for Superman and Lois. So, love you. Till next time, we are out of here. Bye, guys.